At Lockhart Smokehouse, we found up the great smoked meat classics that made Lockhart the barbecue capital of Texas, right here in DFW, with locations in Dallas, Bishop Arts District, downtown Plano, and Texas Live in Arlington. Come try some of our mouth-watering brisket, sausage, ribs, and other meats all smoked over Texas post oak. Round it off with some Southern classic sides and some Smith family favorites. Check us out at www.lockhartsmokehouse.com. Catering available.
Tarrance Johnson, Friday Night Glory here with Malik Muhammad, man. Back-to-back champions, man. You was on the island all season. I always wanted to interview you after each game, but it was lonely out there for you. Nobody picked on you. Today you get a pick six. How was it coming into this game for you?
Just settling down, knowing it was going to be a big crowd, knowing that all the weight was on our shoulders. But we came out a little flat. At halftime, Coach Todd told us, just calm down. We've been here before. Fine. And that's what we did. We just came out and played South Oak Cliff football in the second half.
And it definitely shows. I know you guys started out 0-3. You ran through the district. But what was impressive for me, week after week in the playoff, you guys were playing good defense, controlling the game, just like you guys did tonight coming in here. I walked in the locker rooms, and I seen the coaches huddled up. I don't know if they was in there with y'all, let y'all inside. What was that about there?
At halftime, they just huddled up, talking about what they saw, what we could do better, and, all the changes that we can make to be successful. The coaches just talk to us. They just tell us to chill. They've been here before. We've been here before. And we just settled down.
And how have you kept yourself motivated week in and week out, being that nobody throws at you? That speaks a lot of stuff. You're going to Texas. I know it's a lot of people that enter the portal. I know it's a hard commit for you. How did you keep yourself motivated when you're out there and nothing's coming your way? Today you get the pick six. Did you know there was a touchdown, or you thought it was going to be down at the one?
Nah, I knew it was a touchdown. I knew it was a touchdown for sure. But just to keep myself motivated, me knowing that this is not the end goal for me. So I'm trying to be the best in college and in NFL. So that just keep me motivated.
And it definitely shows. Your cousin Muhammad also plays well on this side of the ball. What did your dad tell you? I know your dad. So we talk a lot about ins and outs of things and being the best person that you can be in life. When you go to Texas, I know you're looking to start. You don't want to sit on that bench. On the bench there, what is the goal for you in the offseason?
Just work hard. Stick to the formula is what my coach always told me. Just stick to the formula and you'll be fine. But my dad, he just instilled discipline and hard work. He talked to me, but he talked to me more about real life stuff and how to be a man and stuff. Because he'd rather me be a 5-star character than a 5-star football player.
I love all of that, man. You go enjoy yourself. MVP here, Malik Muhammad, had an island all day. Back-to-back championship, South Oak Cliff Golden Bears, 34-24. Dominique Spencer, the man right here. Go on and show that trophy, Dominique.
Hey, best.
Go ahead.
All right. Hey, man, best corner in the nation, dog. For real. Texas getting the good one. I'm going to miss this boy, dog.
Friday Night Glory, Tarrance Johnson here live from AT&T Stadium. Tarrance Johnson, Friday Night Glory Sports here at AT&T Stadium with I almost called you a head coach, but hey, you so good on the defensive side of the ball. You guys come in and win back-to-back state championships. To me, I'm going to give you the rundown on your path in the playoffs. Mansfield Summit, Lovejoy, Midlothian Heritage, Melissa, and Argyle. Mm-hmm. When I seen the game plans you guys put together and the way you calm your guys down after halftime, how did you keep them motivated to stay in this game? Because it shows week in and week out when the playoffs started.
What we constantly preach to the kid is they just got to make sure they stay locked in on doing what we do. As a staff, I think we take pride in making sure, people going to get you good staffs. They gonna come up with plans, and our big thing is don't give it up twice. If they hit us on something, we got to find it. We got to try to find it before they hit us, but once they hit us, let's make sure it doesn't happen again. And I think the kids trust it. And they do a good job of going out executing. They don't get down because something happened. They know that probably won't happen again.
Yeah, speaking of getting down, they came out, Port Neches with a play, rollout, touchdown pass. I always known you made in-game adjustments, and it always showed there. What did you have to tell your secondary, to keep them going? Because after the stop started coming up front, your secondary was just eating, and they had to start passing the ball. It kind of took them out of their element.
Yeah, they came out with a good plan. Malik Muhammad is an aggressive corner. That's what makes him so good. And they came out and attacked his eyes, and they hit us on it. and it's fine. You know, he just had to kind of anchor down and say, okay, I'm gonna be more patient. And as we saw, it came back around to him, and that's where he got the pick six. So, you know, man, it's easy as a coach. Your job is easy when you got players you've been in the fire with for years, and you've been to this point because they don't get rattled. So.
Yeah, I talked to Malik Muhammad, and he preached discipline that his father speaks to him. I asked him, how was it all season being that you didn't get picked on much? That shows. You know, I've been wanting to interview him all season. I couldn't because we probably didn't have a lot to talk about, so I was glad to be able to see him get that touchdown tonight. What was it like at halftime? I seen you guys huddled up out here, and I knew something was cooking. I didn't want to disturb y'all, but I kind of ear hustled a little bit. Like, I know something's up for this second half. What was those adjustments?
We had to adjust to some of the unbalanced stuff they were doing to us, and when they came with their heavy package, we had to kind of change some things and give ourselves some more options, not just be so vanilla to where we were doing one thing and they kind of knew what we were in. And I think in the second half it showed, you know, it caused them a lot of problems.
That's great, Coach. I love watching you play. I hope you stay with the DISD and keep doing your thing here. South Oak Cliff back-to-back champions, 34-24 the final. DISD, no other team in DISD history has ever done it. Can we say three-peat?
Hey, that's the goal.
That's our way to go. I'm here with Coach Kyle Ward, defensive coordinator from the Mecca. Tarrance Johnson, Friday Night Glory Sports. Tarrance Johnson, Friday Night Glory Sports here with head coach Jason Todd, South Oak Cliff Golden Bears, back-to-back state championships. I know it's been a long one, Coach. Started out in the game 0-3 against, you know, your foes. We all grew up together. District, we won't say it's soft, but it was easy to get through. But these last 6 games, you guys did the unthinkable. You went through your third quarterback. He held it down. Your defense turned it on. How was this run in the end, you know, versus the first 3 games in the beginning?
Man, you know, this entire playoff run just been about just perseverance, you know, and just keep pushing through and just keep trying to find a way. And I compared it to the kids. I said, you keep playing with a candle, eventually you're going to get burned. But they told me, Coach, we're going to keep playing with it. But we ain't going to get burned. We're going to blow it out before that happens.
Yeah, you definitely did that. I mean, week in and week out, I watched that, you know, the drive, and you guys come out and make halftime adjustments. I talked with Coach Kyle Ward. He got his defense under control. You got the offense, and you talk to your coaches a lot. I seen you guys out here huddling up for the game plan. Neches came out, you know, hit y'all first in the mouth with the good fake or whatever, the bootleg play, and then you guys made the adjustment on it to the game. You've really accomplished the goal that you wanted to do, to let DISD know, you know, everything and anything is possible, and I do congratulate you on that, Coach. You turning the lead for us in DISD. What's next for the South Oak Cliff Golden Bears? I know 3 peats in the making.
You know, the number one thing I think that we got to enjoy this for a minute, but we got to break some of these young kids in our program in because they don't know the South Oak Cliff way yet, some of these freshmen. So we got to get that offseason started and kind of show them the way of what it takes to get here, because it's not a given that you'll be here.
It seems well you coached a good team up. Your last year team was a little more potent, but you really coached these guys up. What does it say about the future, spring training, and other guys that want to come to South Oak Cliff, because you're on to something?
I mean, you know, as long as they stay in our tennis zone and our P-Tech program, you know, as long as it meets the UIL rules, you know, it's all good. But we ain't taking no chances for nobody.
I definitely understand. Good win for you, Coach. I won't hold you up. I know you want to go celebrate. I'll come up to South Oak Cliff and sit down and talk to you anytime. Tarrance Johnson, Friday Night Glory, Coach Jason Todd, back-to-back championships, 34-24 with the win over Neches, DISD. The only coach in DISD history to go 2 times. You can't say nothing about him anymore. He's the man. Good night.